Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 18th. We're going to jump right in here, Scorpio. And you have this card that says, nothing is yet set in stone. You have this card that says, bring love into the situation. And sorry, let me move that. So if you're dealing with anything, any situation, whatever that means for you, then I would say bringing love into the situation, of course, is always a good idea. And it could help kind of like heal things. Although this kind of looks like love to me. So, some of you might be interested in a person, or you might be interested, this could be, you could be interested in something as well. Like you could be getting a job that you will love, or you could be, starting a business or getting into a career that you will love. So it doesn't have to be a person, but whatever it is, I kind of feel it's saying make sure to bring love into a situation. And the same goes for like, don't do things that you don't want to do. Like don't do things that you will hate. So, if you're trying to choose between, two jobs and maybe one job pays better, but also maybe that you would hate it. There's no point in taking a job even if it pays more money. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but really, if you're going to hate it, then you're not going to make more money because you're going to be miserable. So, what I would say here is make sure to choose the thing that you will love is what I feel like this reading is really saying, and that will lead to your 10 of Pentacles right here. So you have the Four Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Three of Wands showing up in this first row here. The Three of Wands is a card of expansion. I kind of feel that this reading is encouraging you to think more expansively. I feel it's saying that you are thinking that you can, have something in your life, but the universe wants you to have more. And I feel that the Three of Wands is saying that if you can, dream bigger, or if you can think bigger, then you will have more. And I really feel, that's really all I'm getting off of this Three of Wands. I would just dream bigger. You have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups could be a knight in shining armor. There's definitely love showing up here. So if you're interested in a person, or if you want love, there could be a person who's coming in to sweep you off your feet. I feel it's a little slow right now. You have the Knight of Pentacles here, so I'm not sure if you're talking to this person or not, but it's funny that you go from the Knight of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands, which is slow to extremely fast. And Eight of Wands is, a quick conclusion, a quick success. So again, if something is moving slowly, or again, if you haven't talked to this person yet or whatever, then I feel that once this starts moving, it's going to move forward very quickly. But right now it feels slow. The Knight of Cups also says that if you have a dream, that you need to keep working towards it. He's standing in the desert here, but there's water flowing in front of him. And it kind of says that if you plant seeds in front of that water, they will grow. So even if you don't think that you have the resources to do something, you probably really do. You have the Four Swords here. He's praying for blessings, and there's a person right here who's blessing another person in this stained glass window. So I feel for some of you that you could be hoping or praying to receive blessings, and I do feel like there could be blessings coming in for you. You have this spirit card, and it says unseen forces watch over you. So, again, it seems to me like there could be some sort of blessing coming in here. Let's see. With the Four Swords, you have the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you have a lot going on. You have a lot of responsibilities. It is popping into my head as well that you have a lot of responsibilities. You have a lot of things. It's like you're doing the best you can with what you got, which is great. That's all we can do in life, pretty much. But I also feel that there are, it's like maybe you're very busy and you want love, or maybe you're very busy, but you're trying to, work on your side hustle. I feel like you're trying to, it's weird because the way that I see this part of the reading, the whole reading really, is that you have a big circle over here, which is, we could just say is your life, right? And then I feel like there's something over here that you also want, kind of like the two circles on the Two Pentacles on the Two of Pentacles. So it's like you have your main life, like the life that you have to live. Maybe you have responsibilities like children or a career already or whatever the case may be, but there's something else that you want, and you're trying to figure out if you have enough time, or if you can, if things can come together is what I'm feeling here. Let's see. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Devil. I feel like this could be, a Capricorn coming in for you. So I really don't feel bad about this Devil. I don't think it's a toxic person. I don't think it's a person who has toxic habits or anything like that. Could just be a Capricorn. Could have Capricorn in their chart as well. Of course, I would avoid any toxic people. Again, if it walks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. So, I would pay attention as well. While I don't feel that a new person has toxic habits or anything bad, if they do, then, don't listen to me. Listen to what the person that's showing you that they're toxic is telling you, right? If they look toxic, they're toxic. With the Three of Wands, you have the Three of Wands. Yes, there's definitely a lot. The universe wants you to dream bigger. I knew this was going to happen because of this right here, the Ten of Pentacles. That Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. It doesn't mean you will have everything you want and desire in your life. I don't think we ever truly, have it all, but I think that it's a worthy goal. I think working towards having it all is like the whole point of life. So, again, I think that you are expanding, but I also feel the universe is like dream bigger. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have the Seduction card. It says passion and romance await. There you go. You have a Spirit card. It says unseen forces watch over you. I feel like someone is being guided towards you, or you are being guided towards a person. So if you're finding yourself like attracted to a person, or vice versa, then this is probably a very strong connection that's meant for you, that's coming in for you. So I definitely feel that. I do feel it is divinely guided. This is something, it's almost like you've been hoping or praying for a connection as well for some of you. And even if you haven't, I think that, sometimes we're just like meant to be with a person or whatever, and to learn a lesson or to go through something. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing, of course. It could be a great thing. You have the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. So even if you don't want love, you could be meeting a person where you're like, what, I'll give this person a chance. I will see how this goes. And it could be very good. Or it doesn't even have to be love. It could be like a friendship, or, like a teamwork type situation, or, a business partner or something like that. But definitely, I feel something is being guided here into your life. You have the Strength card, the Fool, and the Justice card. The Strength card is about patience. So I feel like you have been very patient and patiently waiting for things to change. I feel like you've done a lot of work on yourself, and I kind of feel even during like COVID, maybe you took some time to withdraw, to heal, to learn new things. And the Strength card is really a display of strength. She has her hands in that lion's mouth, and I always say, like, who in the right mind would put their hands in a lion's mouth? And the answer is nobody. So the card itself really kind of represents getting attention or receiving attention for doing something that requires strength. And I feel that a lot of you Scorpios, maybe you've been working on things behind the scenes that have required strength that most people don't do. And it's like now you're getting the recognition or the rewards for what you've done. And we see that right here with the Ten of Pentacles. And you also have the Celebration card as well. It's like you're finally getting, it's almost as if you're finally getting what you deserve or something like that. You have the Fool. There's definitely a risk that you have to take. I feel like I say this to you all the time. I could be wrong, but just going this way down to the Knight of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands. Again, if you're thinking about communicating with someone or asking for something, I would just do it. This could be in love, but it could also be in business. Like maybe you want to ask for a raise or a promotion. I feel like this is saying that you should just take a leap of faith, towards something. If you're being guided towards something, I really feel it's for you. So, I think it would be an amazing time to take a leap of faith towards something that you desire. You have the Justice card here. Justice is cause and effect, and justice is also justice. So I do feel some of you could be getting justice from something, but I also feel that you're creating more balance in your life. Again, justice is cause and effect. Justice says if you put energy into one thing, what do you get out of it? And I do feel you should pay very close attention to that. Like especially going up to Nine of Wands to the Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Wands is a card of experimentation. Nine of Wands is my card of throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. Like literally, people always ask me like how I exploded my channel growth on this channel. And literally, I just tried one new thing a day. I doubled down on the things that worked and I got rid of the rest. That's literally this right here. So again, if you're working on a project or a side hustle, I keep having like side hustle pop into my head here for some reason. If you're trying to get a new job or a different job, I would like experiment and I would try new things, and whatever works, I would double down on it and I would get rid of the rest. With the Strength card, you have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about having boundaries. It's kind of like drawing a line in the sand, saying I'm not going to allow certain things past my boundaries or past my line in the sand. And when we have boundaries like that, when we tell the universe what we're willing to tolerate, then we get whatever we're willing to tolerate. So by not allowing toxic things into our life, by standing up for ourselves, or by asking for a raise or a promotion, or asking a person out, we're telling the universe what we want, and then the universe will always deliver. So I kind of feel that you could be, I don't know that I would call this boundaries, although you do also have the Nine of Wands. Seven of Wands and Nine of Wands I look at as very similar. Seven of Wands to me is a card of persistence. A Nine of Wands is a card of perseverance. Both very similar words. They're both cards of boundaries as well. And so, but the Seven of Wands type of boundaries are a little bit different because, again, it's more of like a line in the sand. You're telling the universe what you're willing to tolerate. And by not tolerating anything below that Seven of Wands, whatever your line in the sand is, you get something better. With the Fool, you have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment. You're definitely seeing something, or, I kind of feel like this is someone. For some of you, it's like you see a person as wish fulfillment, and I definitely feel that's true. With the Justice card, you have the King of Swords, also Law and Order with the King of Swords. So, for those of you that are dealing with something legal, or if you're dealing with anything legal, this could be law and order coming in for you. I do think it's interesting that you have the King and Queen of Swords here. It's like these two are not communicating. And there's definitely something here about needing to communicate, especially if you're interested in a person. Like, look, she is open to the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire. So, again, I feel that someone needs to open up here. Something needs to open up. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this investment card. It says, whatever you invest in today will flourish in the future. Ensure that where you invest matches your investment goals. This does not have to be financial. This could be time, effort, energy, especially with that Justice card. You have a celebration card. It says, there will be a celebration in relation to work. As you see more success, don't use that as an excuse to stop having fun. Yes, I feel that you need to keep having fun, but there's definitely... clearly a successful reading. You literally end with the Ten of Pentacles, the most successful card in the tarot. So, there's a lot of success and a lot of reasons to celebrate coming in for you. You have the Queen of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Swords, she only has clouds halfway up her body. And so the Queen of Swords says that she sees things clearly for the first time. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be seeing something clearly for the first time, or you could be understanding something clearly with the Queen of Swords, or you could be gaining clarity as well. I also feel that you could be gaining more clarity on what the Ten of Pentacles looks like for you. Again, we need to be clear about what our vision is for life, or like what we desire for us to be able to have it in the first place. So, again, some of you, it does look to me like you're clarifying your vision, or you are clarifying your desires, right? And you're understanding what you want or what it looks like. You have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of kind of like boundaries, and it's also my card of experimentation. So, I always say this card to me says, throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks. And I think it would be an amazing time for you to, throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks, or for you to try to gain some clarity or understanding on, I would, through experimentation. Like if you're trying to grow something, I think that with the Queen of Swords there, the clarity and understanding is going to come from planting seeds, Knight of Pentacles, right? Planting seeds in this field behind you, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't, and doubling down on what works. Like I said, I think it's a pretty simple process. This comes up for all you fixed signs for whatever reason. So, again, I think that experimentation is the name of the game for you, and for fixed signs in particular. And, I think if you experiment, it's not only going to lead to success, but also clarity. So when we gain clarity, we get rid of the frustration. And I think that's really kind of what this is getting at, saying that you've been frustrated for a while because you try like one thing doesn't work out. But I think if you try like 6 things, at once, like to grow your business or to find love or to get whatever you want, and you really pay attention to what's working, then the frustration is going to disappear. And, obviously that's what we want. I also feel like someone's being too slow in love. So again, could be you, but, could be whatever. Could be the person you're interested in. Maybe someone isn't picking up on your flirtation skills or whatever, but I do think that there needs to be movement here. I would never suggest that anyone rush into a relationship or anything like that, but, I would get moving for sure. Let's see. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Six of Wands here. Didn't you have... Oh, I guess not. For some reason, I thought you had it twice, but it doesn't matter. Six of Wands... did I say Six of Swords? Six of Wands is a card of success, definitely a victory. It's a card of being celebrated as well, so you basically have 2 cards of celebration here. So there could be some sort of celebration. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Fool. The Fool is about taking some sort of leap of faith towards something that you desire. Again, I think that you have to take a leap of faith towards communicating with a person, especially if you're interested in a person. I'm wondering if this is like a friend. You might be interested in a friend or something like that. Because the Eight of Wands is a card of socializing, and it just feels like some sort of risk to me here. So, I kind of feel that maybe you're nervous or something like that, and that's why it's coming up like this, is because maybe you're like nervous to take a risk, to communicate with a person or whatever. And I see it being very successful. So I don't know, if you're interested in a friend, I would just go for it. And I always tell people it's like worth the risk anyway. So what are you going to live like your whole life never knowing, right? With the Knight of Cups, oh my God, it's with the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Page of Cups. It's almost like I knew what I was talking about this whole time, right? So clearly an admirer, or there's like some sort of secret admirer type situation going on here with the Knight of Pentacles. So again, I feel like there's mutual attraction here, or there will be. So I would just go for it. If you don't want love, even if you do, the the Page of Cups can also represent a dream. I always say that we don't know, but that fish in his cup might not exist. That might be part of his imagination. But he needs to grab onto that fish, even if it is part of his imagination, even if it doesn't exist. He needs to bring that fish into reality. He needs to manifest a dream. And again, I feel some of you, it's clearly time to, manifest some sort of dream, or, bring something into bring some sort of dream into existence by, grounding it in reality. This could be through experimentation, taking the tiny steps, like we already said, anything like that. You have this Venus card, it says beloved on it. You have a first house, it says arrival on it. Definitely could be the arrival of a person coming in for you. I feel like there's a very intuitive connection coming in for you as well. So again, if you're attracting love, I feel like the two of you have more than just a normal connection. It's like also intuitive. Like maybe you will be able to read this person's mind, or maybe you will be able to, maybe you both don't need to actually talk to communicate, like something like that. So, I feel like there's a very strong, there's something about communication, like how you communicate, so again, that could be something that stands out to you. Maybe you meet this person and it's like you read each other's thoughts practically, and that could be a clue that this is like a good person for you if you're looking for love. Again, if you're looking for love, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. It's more than just love. It's everything you want and desire. It's like building and leaving a legacy. Building and leaving a legacy is something that you will do for the rest of your life. So, whether no matter how big or small that legacy you leave is. So, the choice is yours. And I feel for a lot of you that you could be trying to build or leave a legacy, or you could be trying to kind of like make your mark on the world, if you want to put it that way. And you could be doing something you could be like working on a project or something to make that happen. And the Ten of Pentacles is really a card of kind of like hidden or secret information. So there's a bunch of ways to read the Ten of Pentacles, really, but one way is that this old man here, he represents a beggar, and he's coming and bringing this family a gift. So he can represent a person who has nothing to give, who is giving. And so why, basically it represents hidden or secret information, because it kind of says that there could be a little bit of gold in something that you don't think is valuable. But this could be like a book, or I always use the example of watching a movie. It's like you could be watching a movie on TV, and it's a movie. It's not really connected to the real world, but maybe you watch a movie and it gives you like an idea for your business or something like that. So the Ten of Pentacles just says turn your antenna on, right? Pay attention, to sometimes, like if we're looking for answers to something, we just have to tell our brain, like, I'm looking for an answer to grow my business or to get love or whatever. And then just by paying attention, we get an answer. And I kind of feel that with the Ten of Pentacles. So turn your brain on, right? With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Four of Pentacles here. And in the area of the good stuff, this would suggest that you are improving your finances. So I do feel a lot of you could be growing your finances, or you could be doing things to make more money. You have the Eight of Wands. Again, there's clearly going to be communication between you and a person, or there needs to be. I think that this is going to be successful, of course. It's showing up in the area of the good stuff. So there could be a very strong connection coming in for you. The Eight of Wands is like a quick success as well. So I do feel like for a lot of you that whatever you're doing is going to be successful very quickly. But let's see. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Strength card. Yeah, definitely, like, again, we literally said this right here with the Strength card twice, that like whatever you've been working on for a long time, I think people are seeing you as strong. People are seeing this as a display of strength, like whatever you've been working towards. It's almost like you've been working on something and people have been like, oh, whatever, they're Scorpio again, just like working on their project or whatever. But it's like now they're actually seeing the result. So you've been working behind the scenes here, over here, and it's like this right here is the result. So really good. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles. Again, a result. The Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. He has a result right here. he has done a good job. So again, I feel for a lot of you that you could be kind of getting recognition for the work that you do. And obviously, this would be a good thing. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Star card. The Star is like wish fulfillment, happiness, hope, faith, renewal. So something is giving you hope, and maybe you hope to get your cameras to focus or something like that. But whatever it is, doesn't really matter. Star is about having a North Star, having that single focus, having something that you aim at, that you accomplish. And again, I feel a lot of you could be accomplishing great things at this time. It is a very good reading, obviously. So let's see what is happening for you here. You have this Nest card. It says an emotionally secure family is important to you. So again, some of you could be attracting a person that you'll have a family with. 10 of Pentacles is a family card. So, there you go. You have this August card and this happiness card, so I think that there's a lot of happiness coming in for you by August. I also have something like if you're hoping to meet a person, like maybe you've been talking to a person long distance. I don't know, this is for someone out there, or maybe you're about to talk to a person long distance or something. I feel like you will be meeting this person by August, so there you go. Especially if it's like a Capricorn, an Aquarius, could be any sign, or a Leo is standing out to me as well. Could be any sign though. You have this Well card. It says family wishes come true. Yeah, we know this. 10 of Pentacles, really good family stuff. So if you're dealing with anything with family, or if you're trying to have a family, these are very, very good cards for you here, Scorpio. You have the Sunrise card. It says new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So definitely could be something new that you're starting that's successful. And finally, you have this Chair Empty card. It says someone is leaving your life. I feel like you could be cutting off the past finally. Again, you do have the Devil here, so you could be removing some toxic energy and just moving forward, moving away from the past. But really good reading, Scorpio. I like where this is going. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.